What is going on? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Morbius. It is Tuesday, which means another episode of Comic Relief Season 2. I'm excited. We're going to talk some blue tape today. Let's get it. Look who's here. Mr. Soul Collector himself.
Mr. Tape Man himself.
Tape Man himself. What's going on, y'all?
Not much, man. Not much, man.
Well, we hanging out. Shout out to Paul. Paul, I don't think we'll be able to come on today. He's out getting wined and dined by his bosses. You know what I'm saying? He living that lifestyle now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just kidding, man. Shout out to Paul. Hopefully he could jump on later. Hanging out, of course, with the homie Sove. He's gonna fill in today and hang out with us. It's unexpected, but I already kind of expected it. So we family up in here. I ain't even had to ask the brother. He just showed up. Let's get into this chat real quick before we start the show. Of course, today we're gonna be talking about tape. What tape do you use? What is the best tape? You know what I mean? Is there a best tape?
Is there a wrong tape?
There's never a wrong tape. Well, you know what? This is why we're gonna have a discussion today. You just might find maybe there is wrong tape, and maybe there's the right tape. We'll figure that out as we go along today. But let's get into this chat real quick. Here we go with Big John, Comics with Kids. What's going on? Let's trigger some souls. Blue tape for life. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you already know the link is in the chat. If you want to jump on, say your piece, is all good. And then we got John. We'll come back to that, John. Who else we got here? We got the Big Daddy John. What's going on? Salute to you. Sure. Tonight is the tape episode, and I'm still dealing with work. Another blue tape mafia over here. Wow. We got the blue tape family in the building. And let's give a shout out to Big Leroy. What's going on, family?
What's up, Leroy?
Appreciate you, brother. And of course, we got more family in the building. Big Naj. What's good, brother? Hopefully you flying around safely. I know this brother has been going all over the place lately. He's like the freaking ambassador over here. And of course, we got Dave Thomas. What's going on, Big Professor? Always in the building representing. And we got Unruly Simeon. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you. Of course, we got Big Coco. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming through, hanging out. And of course, we got in the building Candace. What's going on, homegirl? Appreciate you stopping in, hanging out with us. Man, it is going down tonight. Real quick, cheers, though. Salute to everybody. Salute, cheers.
I got nothing.
It's all good. Don't even worry about it.
Comic books. I got nothing to drink.
I'm sipping water, man. I'm actually hydrating over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep the drinking going today, unfortunately. Yeah. I went kind of a little ham and shit over the weekend, so I was just like, you know what? Let me hydrate. Let me not get silly. You know what I mean? I ain't 21 anymore. Can't keep the party
just
going.
Just looking like it.
But let's get into the tape, guys. I came prepared, man. We got the duct tape, we got the clear packaging tape, we got some blue tape. You know what I'm saying? We even got the white blue tape. You know what I'm saying? we going in today, man, and that's what we're gonna be talking, guys. You know what?
Let's start it off right here with you.
What
do you use?
Okay, I'm gonna fuck your heads up right now because I don't use tape.
Come on. What do you
use? Like, I use tape like out of like necessity, emergency, like, or when I do like my lights, of course. But when I do use my lights, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, man. I use Scotch tape, but I prefer at times to use the blue tape. I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I've grabbed it. I think only because of that was just what's there. And then it just became habit, But I usually on the regular, like all my other stuff, like not nothing that's like on the wall or like the high end stuff, which is in my lights and stuff like that. But my regular stuff is in resealable bags. You know what I mean? I'm once I started transitioning over, like I would say, like maybe 10 years ago, I started redoing all my books and rebagging them. It was just a natural transition to just move over into just resealable. It just made life easier because I was like always chasing the tape. Or like I ran out of tape and I'm like, fuck. Now I got a whole fucking short box full of like shit I got to tape up, you know.
Stealing rolls of tape from work so you can
right,
tape
exactly. All that shit you already know, you know. So it's I think for me personally, like I do like the resealable bags, but if I do use tape, you know, if it's handy, I use Scotch, but I think most likely it's usually the blue tape that's around me a lot because of work and stuff. So I tend to use this more. It's not really because of the fact of you know, avoiding trying to fuck up the book or anything like that. You know, it's just that's the easiest thing, closest thing to me. You know, because I treat everything the same, whether it's whatever tape is on there, whether even the resealables. I always cautious when removing a book, putting in a book. You know, you make sure that tab close over and seals itself on the sleeve, because I've had that happen to me where, you know, I've had it take the book out, put the you know, the sleeve with the board in it, and I didn't realize the tab was still open. And then I go lay the book on top of it real quick, thinking that it's sealed, and right there it just fucking got me. Now the one I hate is the actual adhesive on the tab itself. That I fucking hate.
This one. So my local shop, I'm not opposed to the resealable bags, but my local shop gets the ones with the tape up here. Unlike this one, nice and down here where there's no chance you're getting it on that book. I agree with you, and I'm going to be honest. Whether it's Scotch tape, blue tape, duct tape, other tape, I typically take the tape off the bag. I set it aside. I put it to something. I see some people, they stick it to the bottom of the book. No, I want to get it away, because you know what they do? They put that, they lay that down, and then they set the book down on top of it. Next thing, get the tape away. Put it here, put it there. Get it anywhere you can't place that book. And that's where I'm not a big fan of blue tape, because blue tape is always a big ass piece of tape.
Yeah, John here, you know, it was earlier where he wrote, just wanted to come back to it real quick. For me, the discussion is all about form and function. Form meaning, how does the tape impact the look of the book? Function meaning, how well does the seal of the comic, and how does it help to seal the comic and help to avoid large tape pull? See, so I mean, I think that, if you just want to be on the safe side, you know, I think that blue tape, you know, is a lot safer. I mean, I've had blue tape still pull, or like, you know, some Silver Age or some more brittle books, you know, but of course on a modern, you know, you get some blue tape on it, you could pull that right off pretty much. But
you can just throw it out and get another book.
Right. But when you're talking these Silver Age, you know, maybe some of these Bronze Age books, you know, you're still, you know, playing with the fucking devil when it comes, you know, with that. So you just in general just want to be careful overall with anything you're using. And one thing that I've had people send me when I bought, there you go.
Right there.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. He's on point, man. I had somebody send me packaging a few times when you buy books, and they use fucking clear packaging tape, which is like one of the worst fucking things it's the most stickiest adhesive thing you could fucking put on plastic. You know what I mean?
I keep an X-Acto blade around for that. If somebody's got packing tape on the back, I'm gonna take an X-Acto blade. I'm gonna carefully cut it. I'm gonna pull the book out and throw the bag away. And start over.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's horrible. I've had people even duct tape. You know, I don't know if anybody experiencing that. But if you experience something, let us know in the chat, because it is horrendous, man. When you get these, you know, packages with these tapes on it, like you're afraid you're gonna damage the book, and you're just fucking fighting with it. You're like, God damn it, these people.
That's what happened here. Nice gentleman. He was a good dealer, but he had this book in a Mylar. And I don't know why. I feel like I'm the only person that ever sees it, where the side of the Mylar explodes and the book comes sliding out. And he had a piece of tape here and a piece of tape here, and the book landed underneath the piece of tape.
Yeah, that's you know, fucking horror.
Yeah. So, you know, think about it when you're packing these books. That's part of the reason I've been doing these crappy Instagram videos of unpacking books. people in their overzealous packaging. But to what John was talking about, how does it affect the look of the book? Mm-hmm. You know, when you got a book and you got a big piece of blue tape on the back, it looks silly. As far as getting it out, you now have this large piece of blue tape. Where are you going to put it? You know, little piece of Scotch tape, you can easily pop this. Oh, this one's sideways. So now it's gone. But you can peel it off, set it aside, easy, done. You got a big old piece of blue tape sealing the whole back of this thing. It's going to get in the way.
Nah, that's weird. I don't do. You know, I just like do little tears, you know, and just try to make it as square as possible, you know, and just stick two on either side, and that's it. You know, and same thing with Scotch tape.
John does it with his teeth.
Nah, John, I don't know what John be doing, man. You know, he just wraps it in blue tape. Completely. He just goes ham on it. But yeah, man, you know, I think that, you know, a lot of people can look at it so many different ways, how you want to tape it, you know, and I think to you know, to each his own, you know, definitely I think the you know, the most that I'm hearing is, you know, it's either blue tape or the Scotch tape. You know, it's between those two, obviously, because any other one, I mean, is ridiculous. You really are not, you know, if you're using duct tape or fucking packaging tape, like you're out of control.
Now, Victoria, read across the stores. Now, I give her credit. She uses that designer fancy craft tape to tape the book shut.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Yes,
but
yes.
That's kind of her deal. I thought about it. I'm like, that's pretty sick and pretty clever. And maybe I should go find some cool tape like that. And then I went, no, that's her thing. I don't want to cramp her style. That's her jam. Right. But right. Blue tape. Man, blue. Reggie collects ruined comic books. Reggie collects ruined comics. I blame Reggie for this.
Washi tape.
Washi tape. Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called. I didn't know. Yeah, that I've heard about. You know what I mean? But like that's why I just, you know, if it's not like I said, the blue tape or the Scotch tape, man, it's receivables for me. I try to avoid tape altogether, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Fair.
I just try to avoid it altogether. If I don't have to fuck with the tape, I'm a happy guy. You know what I mean? You know.
Now, one tape or two?
Two.
See, now we're getting back to the realm. You got to deal with all this tape again. One piece of tape.
I don't do one. You know why I don't do one? Because I fucking hate it when I'm putting, you know, books into the fucking, you know, the boxes, and then the sides curve up, flip, fold. Then you got to tuck it back in. Then you find it, or you don't even realize when you do it, and then you go back like months later. You pull it out, and
Yeah. Now, see the problem here. The problem here is this local shop, great people, but they bag upside down.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's another one. Now
the flaps in the bottom. So when you go to put a book behind it, all you do is crush that seal.
Okay. So that's all right, guys. Who's in the chat hanging out? So is y'all using two pieces of tape or one piece of tape? Let us know. You know what I mean? Because to me, it makes a whole lot more sense using two. You know,
one nice piece of vertical tape. Actually, slightly crooked though. That way, you can get your finger under it and pop it open.
Right. It's easier to pop,
and you don't tear it. If you go perfectly vertical, it starts to pull on the tape. Listen, I've taped a lot of bags and a lot of.
We got two tapes.
Man, I am all alone.
One or do two on the corners. There you go. Leroy, what we got here? One tape only. I just like the two. Leroy.
Thank you, Leroy.
This man.
Leroy, I owe you a comic book or something.
Oh man, that's not good. That's not good. There we go. It's like
horizontal.
What's up, Norrad? I use receivables and store face to face, so I don't have time. Right, exactly. There you go. You know, some people do face. I don't do face to face. I used to do face to face, and then I stopped doing that.
No.
You know, when I rebagged everything, I just changed everything up when I did it. But I used to do that. Yep, I definitely.
I like face-to-face storage. I like it.
Yeah,
but it's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, but yeah, I like, and then of course the resealables. There you go. So at least we got somebody in here, resealables. What the fuck is with the bags? Yeah, that is true. That is true, John. What's with these bagging upside down? And of course, 2 pieces of tape. There you go. Salute. What's the like that's something that I'd have just told
they told me
break
that
it down.
When they put the book in
One tape.
They put the nice. Who said that? Thank you, Blue Cow. Thank you. So when they put the book in, the flaps get dragged up.
Right.
But what they're not thinking about is that next book they jam behind it and jam up all the flaps. I can tell every book I've ever purchased from them, if I haven't rebagged it, I can find it years later with jacked up bags. And that shop, the owner passed away. He's long gone. So those bags are still semi-sentimental.
Yeah.
It's a bag. That's not how I want to remember them, but I see one every once in a while and I go, I miss you, Brian. He was a good guy, good shop. But even the new owner of the shop carried on bags upside down. I've only seen that one other time. But I don't know if that's just a weird oddity that I've bumped into. Has anybody else seen upside down bagging?
Yes. I've run into that a few times.
You have?
Over the years, run into that. Especially like if there were times where when you go like to one of those like old school like spots, you know what I mean? That's vintage, that's been there for a while. You definitely get a lot of that in there. You know what I mean? That was something that was really back in the days. You see it more then than now, obviously.
Right. So it must be an old school thing.
Yeah, but you really saw a lot of it back then. And I think that, like that's another thing, man, that just, what's up with that? Like because that to me was just so frustrating when you would pick up a whole lot of something and then you just got all these random books upside down and you're just like,
right. And now you got to rebag all of them.
Rebag, flip it up, and then you're like, that I got to handle this more than what I wanted to, like,
right.
But oh wow, I see a lot of double bagging. Double bagging.
Comics,
I've seen that a lot. That's
okay.
Yeah, you put 2 comics. That's fucking annoying.
I feel like that's something we did when we were like 10.
Exactly, and that's the type of shit that you don't do. You know what I mean? It's like you learn from shit like that as a kid. Like you don't do that as an adult.
Yeah, I can afford bags of boards.
Right,
now.
buy some fucking bags of boards. You just like beating your books up when you do that shit.
Yeah. So what about so you're a Mylar guy. You like your Mylars. You keep your nice books in Mylar.
Yeah, like stuff on the wall and shit like that, just for protection as well. Just
right. I like I have slowly moved into Mylar. I'm seeing the benefit. I don't like that the seams split, but I have come to the light that is Mylar. So let me ask you, BCW or EB Gerber?
BCW.
Yep. And then do you do everything Silver Age or do you fit them according?
I do it pretty much everything Silver Age. You know what I mean? I just buy one and then, fit them accordingly. If I do have something that's, either too big, which is rare, I don't really have anything that's that big that it won't fit in the Silver Age. Right. But there are times where I do like to put like double backs, and like, really beef it up, especially like the stuff on the wall. So I might have to go with something a little bigger depending on the book. Right. You know what I mean? But it's rare. I haven't done that in a while. But
I tend to double board. If like all my nice copies that are in Mylar, because I can't seem to find full backs.
I mean, to be honest, I know you got Mylar. You keep saying Mylar, but really, I purchase a lot of Mylites. You know what I mean? Like
I'm sorry, Mylite.
Yeah, and I don't really do Mylar. Mylar is more for like the stuff on the wall because I really want that thick, heavy, 8mm, like protection on it. So if just in case they fall off the wall, at least I'm, hopefully it won't take a hit because I really give it a good, nice, almost little more than a 1/4 inch around the whole book. So if it does hit, it hits that backboard. It's not gonna hit the book. And it's really tight and pressed, so that book won't shift as easy,
Right.
So
do you do the 2s or the 4s?
The what?
The Mylite 2s or the Mylite 4s? The super thick ones.
I do
the
the
like
no.
gum thick ones.
Yeah, the thick ones, the super thick ones. Not all of them. I've only gotten one set, one pack, and I just stick to the the twos. I don't.
I like the twos.
The twos are cool. I like the twos. But definitely my shit is My Light though.
Yeah, my shop just got a stack of My Light 4s, and I bought 3 packs of them, $12 each. So I'm like, oh hell yeah, and I'll just grab a stack of them. Yeah, they're all 4, so they're that stupid thick. You can barely fold the top over. If anybody's looking for some My Light 4s, let me know.
Yeah, I think like you could put anything in a fucking My Light or in like some Mylar, and it just looks amazing. Yeah. You could put any book. You could put a beat the fuck up book in.
For real.
And if for some reason that shit just transforms in front of your eyes.
Right. It's almost like it removes the spine ticks.
Right. Removes all the fucking defects on it. Yeah. Just like, what the fuck happened? It's amazing, man. But yeah, I think the whole thing with this tape thing, like, man, you know what? It could go so many ways, with it, but I think it gets narrowed down because of the fact of, a lot of times, like with me, it's just accessibility, what I have next to me. Some people's just preferences. Some people are just like you say, like John, it was form and function, and it's a little more in depth, but I think everybody has their little niche of, bagging and boarding. And like I said, to me, I'd rather not deal with tape at all. So yeah,
I'm neurotic. I like my tape.
Don't like tape. I don't like tape.
There's
something about tape I just don't like to deal with.
Still with the resealables.
I'm like fucking traumatized with tape. That's what it
is. So when it comes to the resealable bags, what's your go-to method to get there? So you peel off the strip.
Yeah.
How do you get it off your hand?
How do you
put it down?
I'm a school y'all real quick. I'm a school y'all. Oh, what's up? Let's say what's up to the homie Daryl.
What's going on, Daryl?
What's going on, Daryl? It's another Hulk aficionado. This is the trick, guys. So what I do is I take a board, right? A old, like let's say something I have. Usually I think like My Lights are pretty good for some reason. So I have like an old one or old Mylar because they retain a lot of static or electricity. So what you do, you just create static electricity. Sometimes it already has it based on you moving it around. So I just like pass it over my carpet, like, because that's why I usually do my stuff. So on my carpet, like I have an area rug in my living room.
Yeah.
So that's usually where I do my stuff. So I just rub that on that. And then as soon as you peel it, you just like, you go down and it sticks right to the Mylar. And you just peel it, sticks right to the Mylar. Peel it, sticks right to the Mylar. And then when you look down, you got a whole stack of them because then they start to stick to each other.
Right.
So you can even play with it. You get close and you see them start lifting up. And they just it's crazy. So for those of you who are wondering like how to get that shit off your hand, there you go. Static electricity is the trick.
Thank you.
Yes.
I've been struggling and dealing with that.
Oh,
I had a bunch of them I was doing the other day, trying to throw them into a paper bag, and all they do is stick to the outside of the paper bag.
Yeah. Sometimes you might get a negative charge. That's happened to me a few times. Then you gotta kind of like find another one that has a positive charge. So it's crazy because you have it on the you'll have the Mylar there, and when you go to put it to it, you literally see it moving away from it, like it goes towards you. Like you're like, oh shit. So then now you got to find another one with a positive charge, and then they'll like get attracted to it. It's crazy.
About to put a grounding strap on my ankle just so I can get rid of these stupid things.
The grounding rod.
Right.
Yeah. Any specific brand? I'm using BCW polypropylene bags. Yeah. Pretty much that's what I use a lot is BCW, man. I really. Outside of the My Lights obviously are My Lights, you got to get them, which are expensive now. That's why I haven't been picking up any lately because
you can get them in previews now, though.
Yeah,
you can order My Lights from previews. I know you don't deal with a lot of new books, but ask your local, because there's actually a previews code for My Lights now, like an actual factual code.
Oh, okay.
I use Collect, Save, Protect for my regular polypropylene bags and boards. Not my choice. It's what my local has, but they're decent.
Yeah, there we go. John is over here. Hey man, exactly. You know, it's the only option that will likely save your ass if you have an accidental tape. Yeah, I
What?
mean, it's highly likely that you're not gonna fuck your shit up. But like I said, I've had, books where even the blue tape, man, just when it comes to these older books, it really, it don't matter. It's happened to me. I've been a victim of it, and that's when, because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, blue tape. When I first started using it, oh, this shit should be okay. And one day, mistake, boom, one of my Silver Age books, and I tried to slowly peel it, and it took a nice little fucking chunk
Yeah.
right out. It's like, motherfucker,
I feel like
that's when
John
I was
runs
like,
into this more than everybody else, though.
say again?
I feel like John's running into this problem more than everybody else. Like he's real big on the blue tape, and I'm not sure if he's trying to trigger me or he's got a problem with sticking
No,
tape.
he's definitely trying to trigger you. That's a given.
But does he have a problem with getting tape stuck to books a lot?
Yeah. No tape, just tuck in. Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh, he went in, or he was like, no tape. We just tucked that motherfucker in. Yeah, that's like, for me, that's like emergency cases. You know what I mean? That's not like a whole collection. That's just like, hey, I don't have no tape right now. I'm just gonna tuck it in and and either rebag it or fucking tape it, later when I get some tape or get some new bags. Either one.
See, I can't do the tuck. I can't do the tuck.
I can't tuck it. I can't.
John, I'm starting to think you get tape stuck to the covers of your books a lot.
Yeah, John is mishandling books.
A lot. He's just over here with like tape on his fingers. Just now. See, I don't even. When I get my new books, I bag and board them, but I don't tape them up. I just stick them in my box to be read. So that way, when I'm laying in bed next to the wife, she don't hear that damn awful tape noise when I'm trying to read my books at night, because that drives her nuts. So I'll wait till after, when I put my books away is when they get taped.
Okay. All right. That's interesting. You got some noisy ass tape. That's why they're gonna say you got.
Well, you're sitting there trying to be quiet. You're trying to be quiet.
Right. You see, that gets amplified late at night.
Right. That supersonic hearing she's got. And she's going, are you done reading? So I stopped taping them.
You like, that's it. See, man, and that's funny you do say that, because with the resealables, that's a whole entire fucking strip. So you're like,
it's just, it's all night long with that stupid strip.
You'll be done. Divorced.
Yeah. That's where you get the "are you done reading," which means you're done reading.
Right. But yeah, man, I mean, what'd you say? You never have to pull. Oh, well. So there's no evidence. You never know if you have, because I use blue tape.
John, I would go with the blue tape for the sticky residue that's all over your comic books. I think the blue tape is a little better than where other sticky residues may have come from. So I would go with the blue tape.
Yeah, blue tape. I think like everybody, I'm telling you, man, blue tape is all the way, man. It's only been one person in here, which is NORAD, that he was just like, yo, I tuck. Me, I use the resealables. I think NORAD also said resealables. So yeah, man,
it's me and Leroy.
It's Leroy is he's Leroy's down. I think Leroy said blue tape.
Did he say blue tape?
Leroy, you said, I don't remember Leroy said blue tape.
Oh man, is this an intervention?
This is
like, am I being interventioned right now?
Everybody is blue taping you, bro.
Yo.
Oh man. Oh yeah, there you go. One piece of scotch. There you go.
My man Leroy. Yo, we're gonna hang it next time. Where you at, Leroy? Next time we're at a convention, I'm gonna take you out to dinner. We're gonna go chill. We're gonna go have fun while these losers go peel blue tape off the covers of their books.
Where you at, Leroy? I don't even know where Leroy's at. One drink of scotch.
I like it, John. I like it.
That'll work too. I like that mentality. I wish I had some right now. So, he's in Charleston, South Carolina. Oh shit.
That's not too far.
Oh,
That's not too far. Come up to come up to Baltimore Comic Con this year, Leroy. Great show. Are you going to Baltimore this year? Maybe.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going.
No.
No, I
Come
don't
on.
even know. Now I don't even know if I'm going to Terrificon.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I got so much on my plate. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm able to pull it
I hear
off.
you. I hear you.
You know, it's just crazy. This year's just been nuts, man.
Yeah.
Nuts for me. You know, so it's just
Speaking of nuts.
What's up?
So we got to bring it up at least once, and that's the death of speculation.
We got to get to that. Go ahead. We got to get to this, man. Those little round piece of stickers. What the fuck is that about? So that was like a fucking like John. It was like a school teacher. He just had a whole stash of those. Yeah.
So I use a label on the back of some books similar to that, just so I can keep track of what the book is, condition, what it is. But
oh yeah, I've seen that where they actually write condition on it and stuff. Like
there you go. Yeah, I use what are they? The like file for file stickers.
I've seen that like in the front cover, like they'll just put it right on there and then they'll write grade or price with the grade or something. But I've seen people also use it to actually seal the tab, and it's like
right. And I've thought about doing that with my own books, but I'm not really questioning whether my grade is still valid. So that's why I put it under the flap.
Yeah, I got you. No, man, it's definitely so many different things. I mean, out there to like use to seal your comic book with, and like, but the go-to is blue tape, man. The blue tape is winning. Blue tape
is
holding down the court. You know what I mean? It's insane. Man. It's like Scotch tape is like that's just they
old guard.
Yeah, they have the past, bro. It's like no more. See, that's why if Paul was here, Paul would be like Scotch Tape City.
Right.
You know what I mean? Paul is all about Scotch tape, He's all about
He's here in spirit.
He is. Don't be surprised. He might just pop up out of nowhere and shit.
I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope he comes and saves the day, tells all these people what they're doing wrong.
See, I'm like Switzerland. I'm in the middle and shit. I'm just like, I don't even use motherfucking tape. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever. Shit don't matter to me.
My cat Paul is here.
Oh man.
So that's my cat Paul.
Oh, your cat Paul?
That's my cat. His name is Paul.
Cat Paul. Oh.
That's my cat. His name is Paul.
I see him. Yeah, I see him. What up, Moolit? What's going on? Nah, it's all good. Any righty. What do you mean, blue cow? Maybe I missed something. Yeah, blue tape can be the go. Blue tape can't be the go-to. Yeah, unfortunately, it is the go-to. Blue tape is the go-to, man.
I need to sponsor some people.
I mean, I've used it in the past, man, where that's what I had there from my box of tools and shit. Be like, fuck it, blue tape's all I got. You know what I mean? And just fucking use it just for now. It's not everything, because like I said, the majority of my regular what's in the boxes and stuff is all resealables mostly. You know what I mean? I try to avoid tape at all costs. It's just I hate it, man. I've had so many fucking accidents just with tape in general. Blue tape, fucking any tape, man. It's just and then the resealable, it was on the tab. That's where it got me.
Right.
The adhesive on the actual tab.
Yeah.
Man, that got me like a motherfucker, man. That was like one of the worst.
What Norman Rad say there?
What we got here? I like those auto sealing bags. Which ones are the auto sealing? You mean the resealable bags, Michelle? Or is there something new? I don't know. The auto sealing bags.
Yeah, sticker docs work good because of the double. Fair.
Yeah, they do double as price tags if you're a seller and you're selling books, but don't work for me. I don't sell shit, so.
So how about
yes, they can eat a dick. Those receipt, those are the fucking worst, bro. Fucking worse. I fucking whenever I buy a book and that they're in one of those, I'm already fucking cursing the person who fucking put that book in there, man. I'm like, you bastard, you're fucking setting me up to fail. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you cocksucker. Like that thing fucking just little any little fucking is fucking done. And that
it's
just
all
like,
over the face of the book.
You're like fucking like, you motherfucker.
Yep.
Yo, that's the worst feeling ever, man. Worst fucking feeling. Guys, what? All right. So, what was the worst book to me? It was that fucking first Juggernaut. I had to buy it all over again, man. My first Juggernaut, fucking the front, completely fucking one little line ripped right out of that front cover.
Still, this one for me.
Yeah.
This, I mean, it kills me because this book doesn't pop up often, and when it does, everybody wants a freaking fortune for it. And this book, otherwise, hold on, let me take this out so you can see. This book, otherwise, was in gorgeous condition. I mean, otherwise, it's a beautiful. Okay, so it's not so much right there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, but as soon as you see that, it just kills it. No, it's an Italian reprint of Ghost Rider #1.
Ghost Rider #1. That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, he did it. He had a Nova 1, got fucking damaged. Oh man, that sucks, bro. I'm telling you, that Juggernaut, that shit broke my heart, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That broke my heart, man. I had to fucking shell out mine. And you know, it's one of those when you fuck up a book like that same night. That same night, you're like, no, fuck that. I'm fucking replacing it right the fuck now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going on eBay. I'm buying that shit right now. You know, that's how it was. It was like, I don't give a shit. You know, Scooby-Doo #1. Wow, that's serious.
Thank you, Michelle. So there was something else I wanted.
Never been burned by a receivable bag, so I still have them. But yeah, no, definitely. It's the ones with the on the flap. The adhesive on the flap is a killer. You know, I use frog tape. It's like painter's tape of green. Yeah. Exactly.
I think I'm gonna get a booth at a convention coming up and just show people the magic that is Scotch tape.
Funny you say that because Paul and I, we were talking about that. You know what I mean? Old Wolf, what's going on?
My man, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we were definitely talking about that.
Where is it right there? Old Wolf was right.
Yes. Old Wolf is drunk. That's what it is. You don't know what he's saying. He's drunk. Yeah, me and Paul and I was actually talking about that when we were saying, you know what, it'll actually be fucking even cheaper. You know what I mean? To just get a small little booth at that con, you're paying what for 2 nights? And like, let me say, I forgot how much it was. I think it was like $300 for the 2 days there or something like that.
Okay.
And you fucking could go in anytime you want. You know, you go in on Friday early while everybody's setting up. You could fucking, you know,
you can come and go.
Come and go. You could set your shit there. Just put some bullshit books out and just put a banner up.
Free comic books. I don't want these.
Just grab a book and just grab a whole bunch of fucking bullshit from your stash and just be like, hey,
right.
You know, and you could just split that between like, you know, fucking 4 or 5 people. You know, come on.
I'm into it. Maybe sell water.
You're doing 2 days for like $30, $50. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got full access.
I like it.
You know, you get first dibs and shit.
You know what you do? You just make a chill spot out of it.
Yeah.
Just move the table. We'll show up with some couches and just.
Yeah, is there a comic tape brand? Exactly. That's definitely an open market, I believe. You know, I don't think that anybody has tried to like, you know, corner that, if you ask me.
I feel like there's got to be some Spider-Man tape out there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll find tape that has like Marvel on it, but I think Daryl's more referring to like a specific comic tape that's designed for you to seal your bags and it won't pull. the perfect, like,
sticks to poly bags, but
poly bags
refuses
doesn't
to stick to paper.
like paper or some shit. Is like
Right.
fucking scientifically engineered to fucking
Right.
not stick to paper and shit, or some shit like that. That'll be the
it.
shit though. That
I
definitely,
buy it.
yeah. That'll be a game changer. That'll be a game changer.
Talk to my people at Scotch 3M. Hit me up.
What about top loaders?
I got no problem. I got some top loaders there and up there.
Yeah, top loaders are great, to put stuff up and
Right.
shelf and shit like that. And they won't fit in a box, unfortunately, but
right. But
sucks.
then you want to display a book.
Right. You want to display it, or
Yeah.
Because there are times where I had like so many top loaders, and then I was like, you know what? I just want to like put some like really high grade stuff in there just to protect them, put it in the box. Then I was like, fuck, don't fit in a fucking box. I got to put it like in a magazine box. You know what I mean? So that's where it fits. But yeah, definitely top loaders. Cool with that.
I'm into them.
Yeah, I definitely do that. Oh, yeah. What we got here? Love top loaders. Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, because I made a bunch of little wood stands for my top loaders. Let me grab one of those.
Yeah, top loader. It just depends, man. I think on how you got it set up. I think for display is perfect. Top loaders, or if you're like a freak like me, you want to fucking put shit in Mylar, then put it in the fucking top loader, then put that in the magazine box and shit.
Yeah, I just datoed out some 1x.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me hook you up here.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a piece of 1x that I just datoed it out.
Yeah,
just
nice.
Put an edge on it, sanded it, and then just fits a top loader. So that way I can put stuff on display.
Yeah, there you go. Make some money off that, kid. Make some custom. Make a Morbius one for me. I got you. Got you. I'll be your first custy.
For your not for sale books.
Oh, John hates top loaders. Why you hate top loaders, John? What's going on there?
How do you hate top loaders?
Why you hate top loaders? Why you hate top? Who hates top loaders? I can understand why you hate a slab. That is common sense. That is like the most obvious reasons why we all here hate slabs, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could still take my book out. I could take it out of.
Right, exactly. Take it out, open it, read it.
Right. I do whatever I want with it.
All that. Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah. They do get, they get scratched.
Okay, yeah. But they're cheaper.
They do scratch easy. But it's like I said, if it's not for display and you just throwing it in, I could see if you just, but if for display, scratch ones, obviously, that's gonna look crappy as shit.
Oh, I'll definitely come down to your wood shop, John. I love.
Well, yeah, that's right, John. Yeah, you got a wood shop. Yeah, you guys go. He's
your guy. He's the guy that needs to make the Morbius stand. He could probably scroll you out a gorgeous,
fucking nice little one, right? But I don't.
This is just me horsing around on my crappy table saw.
Just making shit work.
Yeah. I make it function. That's it. That's it.
That's about it.
I know John's got some skills when it comes to building stuff with wood.
Hell yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, man, listen, I think overall, I thought that was a great idea what Daryl said with that specific comic tape. I thought that would be cool. Definitely. That's it. Daryl, hurry up, fucking patent that or something. Get a copyright on that shit or something.
Seriously.
Somebody's
I can't believe how defeated I am. I can't believe.
Nah, man, there's a lot of people who do scotch. Like I said, if Paul was here, he'd be fucking all scotch taped out right now. Extra backboards, hell yeah, man. I'm a big extra backboard guy. Hell yeah. I throw a bunch of backboards in I make sure that book is nice and pressed up against that shit. Ain't going nowhere, especially these motherfuckers. Like these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I've had accidents. I've had a handful fall off the wall. It's happened over years,
Yeah.
But you see that corner dent, and the book is still fucking crisp.
Right. Right, and you can replace the board.
Right, you can replace that.
I'm happy to replace that what, 6 cents worth of board.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
I make a blue tape dovetail.
This guy. This guy. You're gonna kill me, John. I love you to pieces, man, but you're gonna kill me.
Oh man, we definitely, man. Listen, man. I think we overall, you know, you got blue tape, you got scotch, and then you got resealables. I think that's from what I see here. You know what I mean? That's like the way it goes. You know, scotch tape.
Right.
I mean, blue tape. People are really pushing for that blue tape, and then you got the scotch tape, and then you have, you know, resealables. But I think that's pretty much the three primary ways, you know. And then you got like that. Then you have the, you know, the exotic tapes. You know what I mean? I think what was that, washi tape or something like that? Or,
yep.
You know, like you got those types tapes, you know, which I'm pretty sure are not cheap. You know, so you can imagine trying to rebag your collection and you got to buy a whole bunch of that tape. Like not happening. You know, so yeah. Not.
I feel you, Obo. I feel you.
Scotch tape first. No. I meant Obo. I meant in the sense of like the majority of the people who were in the chat, you know, throughout the show, we've had more people push for blue tape, say they prefer blue tape, and then we only had like a handful of people that said scotch tape, and then even less than that, you know, that said resealables. Resealable bags, you know. So no, that's but I mean, I think overall the majority you're gonna get scotch tape. I mean, in the whole community, I think, you know what I mean? Because tell me how many times you buy bags and you know you don't see fucking blue tape on it. You know what I'm saying? When you go to any of these, like, you know, even to cons, you know, you're not gonna really, you know, it's very rare you're gonna see bag with blue tape on it. You know,
I got a question. That skinny scotch tape. I know you bought some old books in some crusty old bags.
Yes,
and they got that skinny ass
old school.
What weird tape was that? I got a couple downstairs that I just rebagged, and they had that.
Leroy, that's it. Oh shit! You thought he was exclusive? Leroy. You thought he was exclusive, huh? There you go.
Blue tape is for painting.
Where's Paul when you need him?
You see this? See this sharp line up here where the dark whatever color meets the ceiling? See how sharp that line is? That's what blue tape is for. That's blue tape. Not scotch tape, blue tape.
Yeah, that crystal clear shit, that shit was the worst, bro. That shit was the worst. It's that matted scotch tape. That matted one. That's the motherfucking jewel of the fucking gem right there.
It's just
jewel of the Nile. That it looks real matted, you know, and that flat matte. Yep. You know, that's the fucking scotch tape you want, not that crystal clear fucking horrendous bullshit.
You gotta have the matte scotch tape. My man, where have you been at, Paul?
We still got like 10 minutes. Jump on, bro. Yeah, man. Silver's drowning over here, Paul. Silver's drowning. We got a sea of blue tape, fucking just overtaking them. You know,
I'm dying. I'm dying inside. I'm dying as a collector.
He's like, fuck blue tape.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Oh man, it's traumatic.
It's for people who can't cut in. That's still upside down bag boy. I agree with the tucking. Oh, nice. Man. Nicholas, what's going on? Appreciate you. Oh man, I'm telling you, bro, this shit is crazy, man. I mean, look, we all know here, everybody knows, you know, scotch tape rules. You know what I mean? Scotch tape is the king of kings that is always going to be used. Like I said, especially that matted one. I wish people would use that more because that shit just comes off so easy. You could reuse it fucking 100,000 times. But I think that nowadays a lot of people use blue tape, you know, out of just convenience. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people just tend to have that shit laying around more. I mean,
I blame Reggie.
Why?
I
Reggie
know
was pushing that shit?
He was the first one. I'm Mr. Blue
Nah, I'm not
Tape,
gonna say first. Don't say the first one, nigga. Don't say that.
He was the first person I ever saw with the blue tape nonsense going on. I'm like, what
Really?
the hell is this guy doing with blue tape? I remember watching a video, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Reggie's talking and he's blue taping everything and he swears by blue tape. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to see people with blue tape. I'd never seen blue tape until Reggie. I can't say he's the first, but he was the first person I ever saw with blue tape.
Yeah, John. That's because you're drunk.
Yeah, and I could keep going. I could go after. People got to go to bed.
No,
I'll keep talking about tape.
I think I've been seeing blue tape, way before Reggie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I've been seeing blue tape for a long time.
Yeah.
Many years I've run into that, even in people that I know in their personal collection. That's why I seen it, actually. And other people that I know, when you go visit or you go through their box or you see blue tape, that's where I've seen it mostly. Because obviously you're not going to really see that, in cons and shit like that, unless you go, like I said, more personal shit. But yeah, I was way before Reggie, you know what I mean? This was many years ago. So I think that it's just now, like with people like Reggie, that put it out on, a platform where a lot of people can see, I think that's where, a lot more people think, well, let me try that out. Because of course you got people who just, who listen and be like, oh, let me try that shit out, and they get influenced by it and whatever.
I can't completely fault blue tape people. I can't. I get it. You get sloppy with your tape, you get it stuck to books. Better off to use blue tape. When you stop getting tape stuck to your books, you graduate to Scotch tape. I'll be there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I like, yeah, man. It's there's nothing we can do. The blue tape community has spoken. They're here in full force. They want to make it happen, so it's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
They showed out.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, Scotch tape, is gonna dominate. You know what I mean? Regardless, I mean, every fucking, everywhere you go in shops, you're always gonna see Scotch tape. You know what I mean? So you gotta respect it. Me personally, I avoid all tapes, so that's just me. Once again, I'll reiterate that. That's just me. You know what I mean? I'm just not a fan of the tape. I use electrostatic. You know what I mean? I use magic.
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking magician.
Listen, you could get old school. You could just go back to just keeping your books just bagless. Just live on the edge,
Oh God, no way. You're crazy.
I can't.
You're nuts. Tuck it under. There you go. We got that one already. We got someone who tucks it in.
What about the weirdo who puts the flap on the front?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
What is up with that? Why would you do that?
I've seen it, and I've seen it.
Yeah, all the time. It's like, why you do that? Why would you put the flap?
How do you not look at that and go, this? No,
right, like this is the correct way. Like, what made you think? At what point did you think that's the right thing to do? You don't drive backwards, do you? Like, what the fuck? That shit don't make no sense.
I gotta do it. I gotta see it.
Oh, I'm a little mad. Tape got an hour, but reprints only got 30 minutes. Blame that on my wife. Man.
This is weird. Why would you?
Yeah, no, I mean that shit don't make sense to me, man. Like, that's crazy. Like, when people do that shit, it's like, what is wrong with you?
This looks dumb as hell. This makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
So it doesn't show up as much in camera, but like,
why would you put
that in the front?
That's some lazy, not even lazy. Like, what? I don't get it. Like, I don't get it.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I gotta fix this.
How can you explain that away?
I'm actually going to buy books from somebody else. If I see a dealer with tape in the front, I'm just going to walk away.
You know what? That's the new thing now. We're not buying books from people who put fucking bags backward. You bag your books backwards. We're not fucking with you.
Yeah, I can't talk to you.
Nothing
Something's wrong
with you.
in your
Weird,
head.
weird, man. Weird. You know, but yeah, man. Man, listen, man. At the end of the day, you know, you as long as you're not using duct tape, packaging tape, all them weird ass fucking tapes, you good to go, bro. You good to go.
Don't be using industrial tape.
Right. Don't use industrial tape. You know, that's like the worst fucking thing you could do.
Right.
You know, and just stick to the. I mean, look, and people you'll go blue tape, but you do got this like fucking, you know, that beige type of blue tape.
Right.
You know, so I don't know. Anybody use this shit? Everybody go blue tape, but they got different colors. Like I know Michelle said green. She likes the green. You know.
Yeah.
So see, everybody got their way, man. Everybody got their ways to do shit.
What else do we got?
You know, tuck it in and put the book upside down. Be a rebel. Oh man, nah, that's. I'll pass.
All right. I'm gonna throw him under the bus. The boy who had 7 single tape, single Scotch tape. So at least
that's
he's
that
got
matted
my back.
tape.
Yep.
That's that. I could tell. That's that matted tape. That's the best fucking Scotch tape.
I bought a whole collection from him, and all his books, all beautiful books, all showed up, fresh bagged and boarded, as someone who sells books should
do. Yes.
Single piece of Scotch tape. Love this guy.
Oh, Wolfoy said flaps in the front are comic book voyeurs. They need to look at the cover. Oh my God. I'm telling you, people are just, you know, got their way of doing shit, I guess.
Some people got to do it wrong. You got to do it wrong before you do it right. I get it.
It's like they say, you know, there's one thing I don't agree when they say there's no wrong way to collect, and I truly believe there are wrong ways to collect.
Wrong ways.
You know, but it's the same thing with this. You know, there is a right way, you know, to tape your books, and there is a wrong way.
There is a wrong way.
There is a wrong way to tape your books.
I will concede there are multiple right ways.
Yes.
There's also there is multiple wrong ways. And I don't know. I just can't get down with the blue tape. I can't do it. I can't be friends with y'all. Except for Old Wolf and Leroy. We can be friends.
Oh,
everybody else, I can be friends with Leroy. I can be friends with Old Wolf. Everybody else, I don't know. If I see you at a con, just
look the other way. Consider it. You know, you heard it here now. You know what I mean? That's it. Consider it written in stone. You know?
We were friends.
Everything
was awesome.
You know, no longer friends due to the blue tape. You know,
I can't do it. It's like a drug problem. Like I can't have that in my life. You know, you do you live your best life. I'm living blue tape free. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
But see that now you had me thinking earlier, but I never get a chance to ask John. It was if he uses a whole strip of blue tape, like to seal the whole back flap. Like, or is it just little tabs that you know rip and make yourself? Like I think most people do. You know, I don't think I've seen somebody use a whole fucking strip to seal the back flap. Maybe, and I just don't remember, but I don't think offhand.
No, I know I got one bag. I actually saved it for this conversation, but I'm not going to run down and go get it. There was 3 vertical pieces of tape, and those all broke. So they put a strip of Scotch tape across the back, and then that broke. So they put another strip. Like this bag had been taped so many times. There's layers of tape.
Just throw that shit away.
I just set it aside for this conversation.
No, not you. I meant like the last guy
the
who
previous,
taped just fucking be like, you know what, man? Let me just rebag this shit already.
Seriously. It costs you 6 cents to bag and board a comic book.
Know,
throw it away.
That serious. You know, that's crazy, man. Wow. So we made it officially. It's gonna be in 10 seconds, John, an hour of us talking about tape and bagging and boarding and all the good essential things that every good comic collector should know. And thanks to our show, you now know what to use, what not to use, and how to bag your fucking comics. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had yourself a great time, because I had a great time. So have you had a great time, brother?
I had a blast. I had a blast. Thank you.
Definitely an intervention. This was for Soul. It was definitely an intervention for Soul. But I think it was for all of us too, man. We always have a great time. Love these topics. And guys, man, once again, remember, stay away from that blue tape or use the blue tape, depending on what works for you. It doesn't work for Soul, that's for sure. And shout out to Paul and everybody else, Crash Scheme, everybody, Moonlit. I know everybody that's in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. Old Wolf, thank you guys for hanging out. Leroy, you name it. Everybody in here. Appreciate you guys. And with that being said, we are out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.